Yo, bro, Steph, is Abby Professor D.A.O? And this is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and this is a story about the birth of D.A.O Comics. Enjoy. So as you all know, I've been animating for a really long time, and I would first start off with stop motion on my DS, and then I moved on to Pivot Animator 4, which was stick figure stop motion stuff, and I moved on to Stickbot, and then I moved on to, as you all know, Source Filmmaker. And eventually I'm gonna start doing Flash animations, also known as Adobe Flash, or what it's now called Adobe Animate. They renamed it. And I've always been able to have, like said, really good stories, because I used to write books. I originally found my inspiration to do a YouTube channel when I was watching We Bare Bears on Cartoon Network. Hashtag not a sponsor. Where this one episode, Grizz, the main bear character in We Bare Bears, was doing these films of him being Crowbar Jones, as he calls himself, in the skits. And I was starting to find inspiration in making something like that, but originally I was straight up planning on copying the original title. But then when I told Captain Magnum about it all those years ago, because this was years ago, he was actually pretty supportive, but he wanted to kind of change everything that I thought about it, and then eventually we thought of the name Walter Neon instead of Crowbar Jones and all that good stuff. And then eventually we decided to animate it instead of making it live action with a bunch of actors. And so he introduced me to Pivot Animator 4, as I mentioned earlier, about one of the softwares that I would use to animate. And I would animate it like an hour every single day for like a few months. And it would take me like an entire month, if not then a few months, to make one episode. And I made 2 episodes and a half, 2.5 episodes. But then eventually I stopped when, in one of my birthdays in 2016, someone gave me a Stickbot animation set pack thing. And I started animating with Stickbots, and then as I lost inspiration for Walter Neon, I just animated a bit, and then I stopped that, and so then I wasn't animating at all. And then I started animating some more and all that good stuff when I officially discovered Stickbot Central and stuff. And the first thing that I watched from Stickbot Central was the trailer to one of their action-packed series called Off the Grid, and it was full of guns and all that good stuff on YouTube, and it was something that I was actually interested in, / into, believe it or not. And so I watched like 4 seasons. Well, it was in the middle of season 4, so I watched 3 whole seasons and then watched the episodes that it was currently in season 4 in one day because I already loved it so much. But then after 2 seasons, I already loved it so much that I wanted to make something like that, even though that there were a bunch of other kids that watched that series that was doing stuff like that as well with all the guns. But I didn't know that yet. So then I just took some of my Stickbots that I got for my birthday, and I put them in like by the back door. This was 2017, by the way. And then I started like cheaply animating them, and it was really bad. I got shaky cam because I was using the iPad. But then a bit after that, I started to watch more of Stickbot Central stuff that wasn't off the grid, and also fan-made videos and all that good stuff from other Stickbot YouTubers. And I thought they were so bad, even though that some of them are better than mine, that I pretty much had the face of as if I couldn't find porn. But then, as I was continuing to animate my series that was like off the grid, I started doing DIY stuff by cutting out a piece of cardboard and stuff like that, and making buildings, weapons, ammo, and then I used popsicle sticks to make more of that, and I even made some ladders, fences, and yeah. But that was very later on to the series that I never even uploaded on YouTube yet, and I probably won't, but I'm still thinking about it, and yeah. And then eventually the series became like very serious, like actually pretty quick. and I had more than 15 episodes, a lot of props, a lot of characters, maximum cringe, a few stick bots, 100% obsessed with stick bots, and shaky cam. But then all that had to end when I was received with a iPhone S4 thingamadoodle by CypherSnake a long time ago, like about a year ago now, and then I got the Stickbot app on it, and then I realized that I had the tripod thing that came with the Stickbot set from my birthday, and then I attached it onto the phone, and then I started animating new stuff and started forgetting about the series, The New World, which is what the Stickbot series was called. And I was actually so good at the time, I thought I was ready to make a YouTube channel. And so then I named it DAO Comics, but then I got sued because of the hidden message in it, so I had to change to D.A.O, as you all know today is what my channel is called today, and all that good stuff. And I made my own characters, I made my own persona and all that good stuff, avatar, OC, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it OC, so yeah. And then I stopped animating everything as I wanted to do other stuff, and then all that stuff kind of got in the way with animating, so then now no more Stickbot, and none of you, just about none of you don't even know about all my Stickbot animations, and now you know. The link can be in the description to the first Stickbot animation ever uploaded, which is actually my first video. And there's a lot of things I'll try to plan out the best I can, and if there's something that I don't like, then I just won't do it or something, or if I lose inspiration for it, which like sometimes will happen, and etc. And apparently I've been getting nothing for what I've been doing, and I just feel like that Kyle's just looking at me for forgetting about the pimps and just saying, forget the 6. Where's anti-DAO? Yeah, well, I canceled that because I lost inspiration and stuff. And I've been noticing that a lot of other people that I personally thought that were like a lot worse at me in their videos had like a lot more subscribers than me, and I have like so much content that is was like in my opinion better than theirs, and so I've just been trying the best I can to get popular off of other stuff, to get more subscribers, and just become someone in one of the communities, the SFM community and the FNAF Plush community. But if I'm saying any of that stuff about the FNAF Plush community, then I'm probably not going to be accepted. Also, my plush videos sometimes are too inappropriate and not that kid friendly. So yeah, I think that's just about all I have to say about all this. This is really just a bunch of pages that was from the drama life that as like barely any of you know, that I canceled. And all, yeah, I'm an artiste because of reasons. Show I'm sure you didn't enjoy. But I hope you did. But I'm sure you didn't. So there's barely anything else I need to say about anything. And the more comic dubs coming soon. I hope you saw the comic dub trailer and all that good stuff. So I expect more soon. Bye, end screen.